All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome Monday morning with Meech the Money Honey. Going to give a quick market overview, November 25th. We are looking at more than likely an up day. Looks like the S&P's up almost 29 points, NASDAQ 108, and the Dow 295. And if we take a look at the inverse indexes, DXD and VIX, they're down. So that tells me that we are going to be moving up a little bit. We're looking at the daily chart. So this looks pretty good. Overall target in the long term, 6,118 and then 6277. If we want to take a look at the short term, today, that's also showing an uptrend on the S&P, and it looks like we're bouncing around our initial target of 6,024. So probably we'll see a little bit. Oh, we got an alert on Bitcoin there. It will see a little bit of maybe a downward uh, direction towards this channel and then back up to an eventual target of 60.55. And if you'll take note, this is an hourly chart. We're going to be crossing over this resistance level. So that tells me that we could even get as high as 60.83 today. We'll just see if the strength brings it. I would expect that today and then maybe the first part of tomorrow, we'll see some strength in the market. Then after that, I wouldn't really expect anything until after we come back from the holiday. So let's take a look at crypto because Bitcoin has been kind of ranging around this past weekend. Looks like on the hourly chart, we've got higher targets. Ooh, we may hit that 100,000 mark today. Let's go, Bitcoin. So we get over 100,000, then let's see, let's take a look at the daily. So you can see this is what we've been kind of doing all weekend long. So we've been holding steady. And if you want to draw some lines here, it looks like we got ourselves a nice little bull flag again forming. So there you go. Let's clean that baby up. But yeah, so we bust out of this bull flag, then this is where we're going on the daily. This is the second take profit, but my inclination, I'm a long-term investor in Bitcoin, so I am not going to sell. We're going to, I think with the legislation that's on the table from Senator Loomis with the Bitcoin bill, and Trump taking office, I think we're going to see a new era of Bitcoin highs after the first of the year. But in the short term, I would expect that we're going to hit 108 because if we cross this resistance level here, this is the magnet. So just keep your eye on that today and tomorrow. It could be pretty cool if we hit that today. But we've been bouncing around so far today, just kind of ranging. So we'll see what happens at market open. I want to take a look at MicroStrategy also, because we did have a little bit of a sell-off last week, a little bit. But this thing, it was kind of due. I mean, you can see we just like zoomed up really high. I mean, I think our high was okay, 543. I was going to say 550. But so that I don't, that's not unusual to see something like that. When you get such a run up, people are going to take profits. But we have stopped and now we're already up 18 bucks on the day. So it looks like it's going to be a positive day for MicroStrategy as well. We'll take a look at some of our large caps here just to see in the short term what we've got going on. Amazon, we could bust out of this range today. That would be pretty cool. Showing an initial take profit of 201 and then 204. So if that happens, we'll probably hit this 200-day moving average and then continue moving down a bit. Same for Apple. Let's take a look at this. So we are short term moving back up. Long term, if you remember, we uh we were in a range, a downward range, but it looks like we've pulled out of that. So that's very cool um to see that. So look for in the short term on the hourly. 232, I would expect that we're going to hit this resistance level and then pull back a little bit before we go even higher. Um, so, long term, I would say we're looking at 235, but before the holiday, I certainly would expect it to hit this and then do the pullback. Let's take a look at Google. And Google's definitely been in this downward range. We still have those lawsuits out there that we're trying to get settled. But I mean, if you look at this, man, this kind of looks like we may be putting in a bottom. If we come back down here and we hold this, and that's a triple bottom, I would say the bottom could be in. So just watch for this level to hold before you take any longs. And then also be mindful that we do have, these antitrust or excuse me, monopoly lawsuits out there. So if we see some resolve on that, then definitely Google's going to zorch higher. So just be mindful of that. I do want to take a look at Tesla and then Microsoft and Nvidia. Tesla in the short term, it looks like we've kind of hit this second take profit level. So we are getting at the top of this range. It looks like we've got some resistance here. Just watch for a breakout of this resistance level before we head up to the 380 range. But it could be that what we do is we kind of bounce around here, a retest of 349 and then up further before we hit 380. All right, let's take a look at, I want to look at Microsoft and then NVIDIA. Looks like we're trying to break out of this range here. If we get above this 200-day moving average, then our next target is going to be 424. So just watch for a breakout of this level before we head higher. NVIDIA, of course, we're marching upwards. We've had a little bit of a pullback. It's showing the take profit at 140. We already hit that and we bounced off of this support level. So I would just watch for this support to hold because it is showing in the short term that we could be moving further down and doing a retest of this second support level at 134. In the long term, though, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong holding Nvidia. It's showing we're going to be busting through this second report resistance level here with a take profit of 163. So, I mean, I don't think that it would be out of the norm for us to expect a pullback maybe to this level of 130 before we go higher. That just means that you're getting it on sale. So watch for that as well. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you like what I'm bringing you every morning before market open, please consider subscribing. We are a brand new channel and we're trying to grow, so that would help us out tremendously. And then also my subscribers will get first access to the Discord channel. This is brand new. We have not spun this up yet because it is brand new. We'd like to get a few more people joining us before we launch into it, but we will have deals for our subscribers, and we hope to get some day trades in because I do have some pretty cool scanners that will show us what we've got going on pre-market in our gappers, and you can see exactly what I'm looking for. Let's sort the other way when we're looking for these day trades. So, I'm typically looking for a large gap, some volume, and a low float. So those kinds of things make it so these momentum plays will move. And then also we definitely want to check news for these things to see if there was anything that happened. But you can see like this particular stock, if we want to look in the short term, I mean, to have this kind of gap, that's pretty tremendous. And it looks like we're forming the bull flag. So this would be a stock that I would be definitely interested in taking a day trade, and riding it up to at least the all-time high of, it looks like it hit 276 so far already. Well, excuse me, sorry, 279 already. So, this would be something that if the news was there, it certainly fits the criteria. Let's see if we're going to break out of a bull flag. If we broke out of this baby, then I certainly want to take a day trade on it. So anyway, these are kinds of the great things that we have that will be coming soon to our Discord channel. So please subscribe. It helps us. And then, we can get everything spun up and helping you guys out make some money. All right. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.